My name is Shinelle Robinson. I am the owner of Internally Beautiful. I offer holistic alternative services for women who have vagina issues or just want to do some self-care regimens, and so all my products and services are geared towards that.
Okay, and obviously that's really interesting, almost rare. You know, a lot of people don't know about that.
Yes.
So how did you get into this?
Well, of course, I'm a female. I have a vagina, or yoni. Yoni is another word to use for our womb. And so a few years ago, I just came across some issues that was having me go to my gynecologist on a frequent basis. And I just realized that there has to be a better way to take care of myself and do it at home. So I started doing my research, and I came across all the services and products that I offer here at Internally Beautiful. I offer a service that is called yoni steaming or vaginal steaming, and basically what that does is I steam up herbs inside of a steamer, and it percolates through the vagina and into the wounds, and it detoxes it. Now, it has been proven to help with infertility, and it has been proven to help with your menstrual cycle and decreasing the cramps in your flow.
What has the reaction been like so far for you?
It's been amazing. It's been very overwhelming, but in a positive way. I was very scared to introduce these regimens and products to the world, but I realized that it's a need. It was definitely a problem for me, and through discovering yoni steaming and the different products that I've had, I became a happy woman with a happy vagina.
Happy woman, happy vagina. That's
Yes.
like a little motto.
It is. One of my main services that I offer is yoni steaming or vaginal steaming. I have over 23 different herbs that you can use to custom blend your yoni steaming. My primary blend is here, and it has some of the herbs that it has in it is the chameleon, we have the raspberry leaf, we have lavender, corn silk, and these are just some of the basic herbs that are used for the yoni steaming. Just depending on what your issues may be, but if you just want to come and relax and try the vaginal steaming service, that is what you will get.
What keeps you inspired to do this? Is it simply from it helping you, or do you feel like a duty to kind of, now that you learned this, you need to educate everyone else?
Yes. Initially, it felt like a duty, but because it was so amazing to me, and there were so many benefits, and so I felt like, wow, I should share this with other women. And I would talk about it with my friends and family, and they were just very intrigued by the conversations. So what keeps me going now is my clients that come and see me and seeing that the same issues that I was having, they are having, and them giving me the feedback that it's helping them. So that is definitely keeping me motivated and keeping me going. It's very, very, it's really a feeling I can't explain, but it's very, very inspiring, yes. Okay, so a couple of my main, my products that I'm offering is yoni eggs. Yoni eggs is like kegel balls, but better. They're shaped like small eggs here, and I have them in 3 different sizes, which is small, medium, and large. I have 5 different stones currently. Each stone represents something different.
Let's talk about one of the big things, even from some of the responses that I see that you've been getting, sex. Like,
Yes.
how can you explain how this affects sex?
For women, I can speak on my behalf, is that when you're having vagina issues, it definitely decreases your confidence in sex, because your flow is not natural, your discharge is very off, and so it makes it very, very complicated to enjoy sex. But in finding out these different regimens and finding out how to take care of your womb and your vagina and keeping your pH balance, it definitely increases your sex. It increases your libido, where your flow is just very, very on a balanced level. So I know that the topic of sex has brought a lot of women into Internally Beautiful, because let's be honest, that's a big part of some of our lives, and we definitely want to be confident in that area. I would say how you choose your egg is basically what you want to manifest into your life. We have different properties. We have the love stone, which is the rose quartz. We have the black obsidian, which is the protector stone. We have the carnelian, which is the clarity stone, the amethyst, which is the emotional stone, and the clear quartz, which is your full transformation, all balancing stone. Yoni eggs are used to tighten and tone the vaginal walls, as well as connect you with your womb and make your vaginal muscle very, very strong, which can prevent leakage and also increase your sexual energy.
Can you tell me what was the road like getting to this point that you're at now?
Yes. The road wasn't difficult because, like I said initially, the research and everything was for me. And so I just read as much as I can. I went to different workshops around the U.S. I visited different facilities around the U.S. that were doing the same services that I do. And so that was the easy part. The difficult part was convincing myself that other women were having the same issues that I had, and being confident enough to put that information out there. And a lot of feedback that I give back, it's an amazing response, but at the end of the day, I do let people know I'm not a doctor, but I also tell them that our ancestors did not have all the modern medicine that we are exposed to. Modern medicine didn't really come into play until the 1900s, so you have to ask yourself, what was our ancestors doing? And so they were doing a lot of holistic treatments and ways to take care of the vagina and the womb. And so that is what gave me enough confidence to put the information out there and help women be able to take care of themselves at home for common issues.
Okay. So I know that this is just the start for you, and I mean, in my opinion, it's a really big start. Like, you're covering a lot of ground here.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself taking the business?
Yes. I see myself within the next year or so, I eventually want to be a full day spa where this will be a one-stop shop for women to come get their yoni steam, your massages, your waxing, your facials, all that good stuff, things that I love. And so within the next 5 years, I look at it just being a very large empire where women can be confident and come here and get empowered, offering different services as far as workshops, conferences. I really, really want to take this thing big because I feel like us women, we need that, especially in the Midwest. And not saying that we don't have that support, but I think the more support, the better.
Right, definitely. That's such a good idea. I could just imagine coming to a day spa and just getting the works, like thinking about the different packages, and that would be just the most relaxing day.
Yes, I am definitely working on it, and that is like one of my favorite things to do when I am vacationing. And so I would pay whatever to have a spa day and to take care of myself.
Right.
So over here, I'm walking towards my yoni steam stool. And what I do is I take the herbs, I blend them up together, and I put them in a steamer. As it begins to steam, I put a sweat-resistant robe over you. I sit you down, and as you can see, the steam is coming up, and it's just going to go into the wound and detox it. It's a very, very relaxing method, and it is very, very safe. So we can do a quick demonstration. So basically what I would do is you would dress from the waist down. I would have you sit down. You will sit all the way back. And then you just kind of open your legs here so that the heat can come up. And then you'll just feel the warm sensation. It's not burning. It's not supposed to hurt. It is just very, very relaxing. And then what I like to do is I like to give you some green tea. I like to play some very soothing music. And I tell you to think about the woman that you want to become. Manifest the things that you really, really want to come into your life. I believe there is definitely power in the tongue. And whatever you put out into the universe, it is definitely going to flow back into your life.
With this being such, I mean, to some people, this is probably very radical. You know, it's not your typical type of lane, you
Yes.
know. Does that kind of empower you? Like, does that make you more confident also being able to talk about something that frankly women and men are afraid to talk about?
Yes. I would say that, and there has been an alarming, overwhelming response from men as well, because they want to know how they can help us with these issues. Of course, if you're living with a man or you're very close to a man, they know it and they see it. So, it does something for my confidence, but I've kind of got over that barrier of the fear of talking about it. I don't know why the word vagina scares some women or some people to talk about, but it's a part of our bodies. So it's never going to go away. It's how we reproduce, it's how we create life. And so I'm very confident in talking about that, and especially being that I am one of the first yoni steaming and holistic in the metro area. It definitely gives me a lot of confidence. And I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and it's definitely been going successful so far.
Those men that you've been getting feedback from, or
Yes.
who are willing to help after their significant other has tried it, have you gotten feedback from them?
Yes, I had one guy, he called me and told me thank you. And then I've been able to offer gift cards and studio store credit where a woman can come in and use that credit towards anything. So I've had a couple men come in and buy gift certificates. Just because, like I said, I think it's something that we suffer in silence. And so even though we don't talk about it out loud, the men see it, the men in our lives see it, and they know it, and so they want to know how they can be more comforting in helping us with that. And I think that they love seeing a woman take care of herself and not struggle with these issues when they can be fixed.
Right. Is there anything on your journey, to the point that you're at now, that you would go back and change?
If I can go back in my journey, I would have done it sooner. This is something that I have been thinking about and creating and manifesting for the last 5 years. And so I've been ready, but I just had to get my confidence up enough to where, it just didn't matter what people said or think, and I just was going to do it anyway. So yes, I would have done it sooner.
Okay. What kind of advice or tips would you give other young women or men wanting to pursue any type of, bold idea that they
Yes.
might have?
I would just tell anyone who is thinking about doing anything bold or anything, period, I would say just do it. I would say to start out with doing your research. I think one of the best things that has made this process very easy is that I've done my research. I know my stuff, and so I don't know answers. I either have an answer for you, and if I don't, I will find an answer for you. Know your market. Know what you're selling. Know why you're selling. I think that's why I have been successful thus far, is because I have a reason on why I'm doing what I'm doing, and so that will, essentially sell itself. And I think the more you become confident in your abilities, that passion will breathe through other people, and they'll see it, so that you won't have a problem in, selling your products and services to the world. My name is Shinelle Robinson, and I'm a dreamer, I'm a doer, and I'm also an achiever.